Hi guys. This is a little bit of a different stream. Today, instead of doing like Clash Royale games, that sort of thing, with my brother or it's just me around, we're going to be instead doing some study for my A-level assessments, which are coming up in 1 month's time. So right now I've got open a sort of a Google Doc that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks, or maybe a couple of months actually now. It's on geography, so we got like a couple of notes here, different pages, different topics. And today I'm going to be working on the rocks and weathering section of the notes. As you can see, it's only one page. I haven't started it really. And we're going to be working on these notes. We're going to be printing them out, and we're going to be just, having a nice relaxed time working on the notes. So let's just quickly open the stream on this screen here. There we go. Like this, just so I can see the chat in case. Okay, so we got this all open now. Concurrent views. Okay, just in case. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this rocks and weathering, and yeah, just going to relax. I'm going to put some study music on in the background too, just while I focus. Maybe I'll equip these headphones as well, just in case. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, just make sure that the sound's the one. Okay, I might not. Okay. There we go. My notes are a little bit like sort of, they're sort of color coded and that sort of thing. So here we have red, it's like definitions, that sort of thing. If anyone wants notes for their own, for like a subject out of the ones I'm doing, I put in the title geography, history, and English. I can provide some notes, like on screen here. If you're doing the exams, these are pretty helpful notes that I've been working on. So, like, green is like numeric integers, and also it's sort of examples as well. Blue is sort of just ordering stuff into different sections. Orange is also ordering stuff, so it's not that important. Purple is definitions that appear more frequently in the text. So if we like scroll down, maybe we can find purple one here, like root absorption for hydrology. So I'll just go back into rocks and weathering. Okay. And also on the right mid, so I might look on the right here, like in this area, that's just like where my note sources are from, that sort of thing, so I can then write them down in a more nice format. Quite interesting about this, different tectonic plate types. Okay, let's just do 20% there. That should be bigger. Nice, because I just saw on the stream it's not that big. There we go. I think we did have a lithosphere definition in here. Okay, let's do a page search. Yeah, here we go. We did have that. Don't think it matters too much. I'm making everything nice and red. Also get an image here as well, just to decorate the place. Especially since I print these out, it's better to have an image reference just in case you need to look at it last minute before the exams, something like that. Okay. I'll do the mantle. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can do double dash, then the greater than key, and it will create a line there, like a nice arrow. I use that quite a lot in my notes. Helpful just to, it's good to shorten the words down to as much as possible, just so you can quickly have a look at certain things before the exam. Okay, got the mantle. Okay. Usually at the start of the topic, you usually have sort of a bunch of definitions, like especially if it's hydrology one, you can see there's lots of definitions, or even in hazardous environments, if we scroll straight up to the top, got quite a lot of definitions here. Just setting up sort of the stage for what we're going to be focusing on later. Okay, next one. Okay, we'll actually rename this plate tectonic theory, and we'll sort of have a blue heading for this one. So we go like this. Won't do that. I actually think I changed blue midway. Yeah, I did like this darker blue here. also changes drift, plate tectonic theory. Just put the chat on here actually as well. Okay. Interesting how this guy's theory wasn't believed originally. Get an image of this too. Do like that actually. Okay, now we're moving on to the evidence of continental drift. I like having the second dash sort of be like the overall topic, so basics of tectonics. I'm doing at uni sort of, I feel like I'll go for more of an anthropology course. It'll probably be related to something, yeah, something to do with anthropology. I might also do an Arabic course there as well, since I think language learning is good. Might also help in my future career path as well. So I'll do like a combination between anthropology as my main focus, and then I'll also do like a Arabic course on the side. I currently have applied for multiple areas, so I didn't really focus on Australia. I've gone for sort of different other countries. Yeah, I just went where I feel like it'll be better for me in the future. interesting how there's like sort of different, these sort of like evidence here, and yet this guy was sort of considered like crazy or whatever. Yeah, kind of interesting to me. Yet everything's always proved to be correct eventually. Let's get this diagram as well. I'll probably do another as well. If you guys are interested, I'll do another study stream tomorrow. Then I'm kind of busy the next day, and then I might do one the day after as well. And then I'll continue doing them. It's sort of when I'm not busy up until the exams. My first one's April 30th, which is pretty close now. Best thing to do is just not be so stressed. You need to keep collected, calm, and then just believe you'll do good. I'll define all these terms later as well. No, we don't need this. Maybe that's slight. Actually, that's going to ruin the design. Yeah, we'll just leave it as it is. Just take a, in my notes I just got like a little table here, just take a photo of it, put it in. Okay. There we go. It's actually very blurry. Might get a better image of it after actually. Yeah, I'll do it later. That is very blurry. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Next. Okay. I think the table might take up the rest of this, so I can actually go to another page and I can re-put this back. And then I'll just copy and paste all this. Okay. I think I'll do this as a numbered list. get this one a nice purple color here, because these are both ketones. Okay. I guess this is technically a definition, so I mean it's a process, but do that. Okay, now I can do, if we get these definitions from up here, I can just copy one of them, bring it down. Okay, we also have a diagram here, which is good. Always back up your work with diagrams. It's very helpful. Just helps you visualize, especially before the exams as well. That's best when you want to look at a diagram. Just like last minute, have a look. Get this, like that, okay. Okay. Just get the definition for microplates. I think yeah. Okay. Get this fact, this is actually important. I'm pretty sure this comes up on the exam quite often, so we want to make sure this is noted down. continents. Okay. I did write the oceanic and continental definitions, so I don't think, yeah, I don't need to actually write this here. It's just a waste of space. Okay. And where two plates meet. Okay, we'll actually turn these into definitions here. Okay. We can get a diagram here because we need to remember some names of the different like plates. And the microplates. This is actually not a good diagram. We might get this one because the microplates are crucial to remember. Because if you don't remember a microplate, they could ask you for a specific example of one when you're defining it. So always good to just get it in case. You never know what could come up. Okay, that's good. I might get the other diagram as well, just because it shows all the primary plates. So we'll have a primary plate diagram, then we'll have a secondary plate diagram. This primary plate one can be here. 2 pixel width. Here we go. So yes, so like for example in here, we have on this diagram, the Arabian plate, African plate, and North American plates. The North American plate's sort of a primary one since it actually conjuncts with quite a lot, especially one of our case studies is going to be Haiti. So that conjuncts with the Caribbean plate, which is a minor plate. We got the Eurasian plate as well, which is pretty important. And we also have the Pacific plate as well, which is sort of where San Francisco area is. That's where you sort of hear about the earthquakes happening there and that sort of thing. So they're the sort of main plates. They're all on the west side. There's not many on the east side that you have to remember. I guess one is for the Himalayas, the Indian plate and Eurasian plate, because that's sort of the fold mountains that you need to remember. Other than that, I feel like it's just the sort of western plates here. And always, if you forget, like most of these are named after the continent they're on or the country, so you just have to remember those if you're stuck. Okay, we'll get now. Yeah, I feel like we can, yeah, go to the next one. I might define plates, actually, because I don't think I did, even though I, like, defined crust and all that sort of stuff. I didn't define what a plate actually is, so we'll just do that now. Plate. Since we got lots of space on this slide, so, or not this slide, this page. There we go, just strain everything up. Just drink some water as well. It's good to drink water, it helps nourish the brain. Okay, we'll go now on to the next type, which is different plate boundaries. So I did explain this, I think, in my hazardous environment one, so maybe I won't have to give an explanation here. Let's just see if we scroll up. Did we explain it? Geophysical, spheric. Let's see if we can find. We're looking for sort of convergent, destructive, that sort of thing. In fact, I can actually just search it up. No. Destructive. Yeah, we didn't actually define. Okay, so that's perfect. We can define that here. Variations. Plate boundaries. Okay, so we'll start with the main sort of boundary we need to know, which is the destructive plate boundary. Okay, so this one as well as an, I should write this here as well. Oceanic continental boundary. Should do this in a nice blue color as well, just so it's got like sort of separate from the other one. Okay. We will save this for a defined term, and we'll save this one for a defined term. I think we did have some other ones up here as well. One of them was, yeah, brachiopods. We will, I think actually I might put that as the green instead, because I think that that's just like a similar type Mesosaurus and Glossoteris. Orogenic belt I will define down here though, because it goes nicely with the Benioff zone. Crustal melting occurs. Pressurized magma forced through cracks in continental crust. Okay, then it forms. Fold mountains. Land is pushed by the rising magma. In fact, we'll actually put this into its own sort of section here. Light blue. Landforms created. There's volcanoes. When crust equals sufficiently weak. And maybe just before we continue that, we'll just quickly change it to this. We'll add a nice orange color. I like using orange as sort of like different variations of the subheading text. Equals sufficiently weak. Explosive. Composite volcano appears. And I do think composite volcano again. I'm just loosely based because I did do the hazardous environment notes before the rocks and weathering notes, so unfortunately there might be some overlapping terms. Well, it's not unfortunate, but like we can just quickly have a look. Composite. Yeah, so we do have a defined composite volcano, which is good. And we don't have to do those notes there. Volcano, I'll just put in brackets. C, hazardous environments. Let's put this in like italics. And then the final landform that we can get from this is the ocean trench. Subduction draws down crustal material. Forms ocean trench here. You don't actually need that. Now, we will define subduction, since this is a key process in the rocks and weathering. It's actually the most key process you need to remember for like plate tectonic section. Just get this up on my notes. I did indeed call this, yeah, I call this destructive, yeah. I should technically call it convergent because that's its name. Then I'll make this heading one smaller. Or actually I can do this, then I'll just remove the word boundary. Okay. I'll just call it convergent because that's its technical name. There we go, just reworded that because technically you can have continental subducting under another continental, but so we just need to have that there, sort of the exception, in case we do get a question like that on the exam. Let me just quickly make sure this is all good. Okay. Let's go back to our notes. We also have an example that we can use, so if we go like this, I'll show my sort of examples I was doing. So like, for example, hot arid environments. What I was doing for the examples is I would write everything and then I do like a line here and then I put the location and then what it's showing an example of. Then I'd give some in-depth case study information for that, because what you want is, as long as you have in-depth case study information, technically you can get high on questions even if you don't know how to sort of structure paragraphs, and that's what we want to sort of aim for here, because structuring paragraphs in geography is a little bit difficult. It's more difficult than English and history, but as long as you have the case study information, it should be pretty relaxed. So we want to do our example here that I've got written down is Juan de Fuca and the North American plate. And we are not doing it on coastal fog. We're doing it on destructive convergent plate boundaries. Convergent boundary. Okay. Now for locations, I like doing a nice gold color. We do the location nice and visible first thing that we see as well. So I don't have the case study for this one, so I'm just going to research a little bit here. Okay, so we'll write this nicely. So it's on the west coast. We'll actually do this in bold, just so we can see the key parts of the info. From Northern California to Vancouver Island, British Columbia. A part of the Pacific Northwest. Okay. Now we'll have, you can do this, have the nice green color. This. This is a key location, the Juan de Fuca Ridge. Now we'll do like sort of an indent here to help out for just remembering different points. It's actually a faster plate now, if we see, because back here, yeah, 4 centimeters per second, 4 centimeters per second, 4 centimeters per year is one of the faster end plates. So we'll do that. Also get this in nice gold color. Let's see it. Eastward from our ridge. Collides the less dense North American plate. Density difference equals Juan de Fuca to subduct. Subduct beneath the North American plate. I'll just call it the nap. Subduction zone is known as Scadia subduction zone. Nice, like that. The North American plate. The nap. There we go, nap. Okay, now we can go to the next part, which is some in-depth information about it. So we'll go like this. Key information. Go like that. Nice there. Plate size equals 250,000 kilometers squared. We can actually copy the squared symbol from this notation here on this, because I do not have the proper square symbol. We can do these in orange as well. Nice orange color. It's also divided into 3 segments. Juan de Fuca proper, central. Don't know why we went. Why do we go to aerial? That one. Okay. Central, and then explorer plate in the north. Okay. Now we do want to try and fit this all onto the same page, so we're going to actually get rid of some of these gaps there, just so we can get all this onto one page nicely, because I don't really like overrunning text. Okay. We also got some subduction angle. Subduction angle is, let's see, it's from like 11 degrees to 65 degrees. It's probably the degree symbol as well. There we go. Also get this nice green writing, so you can see this is the key information. Also get these different variants. There we go. Just check this quickly. Okay, that's good. Then for the next one, oops, Accidentally made that. Yeah, we can just do this. Much easier. Okay, seismic activity. Okay, yeah. We have intraslab earthquakes. Do this. .8 magnitude. 6.8. Okay. Oh, there's a mistake there. Okay. Next page. I think that's enough because it's sort of a minor question. They won't really ask sort of like main stuff about this. It's sort of like a minor question. I just quickly need to just take a break for 1 second. I'll be back. So I'm just going to quickly put this here. And I'll just quickly put on this thing here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm still muted when I was saying that. Yep, everything's good now, so we can go back. Okay, now we're on our next section, which is on it's on divergent boundaries, I think. Let's just see. Just make sure that we have everything. Okay, yeah, okay, we still have one more convergent boundary, which is oceanic-oceanic. This one's now like sort of a main thing here, because they like to ask about oceanic-oceanic sort of stuff. So, we'll go, okay. See how I just structured up here, a bit like that. We have here all the oceanic plates. Underneath, less dense oceanic plates. 100-meter depth. Sorry, 100-meter depth, 100-kilometer depth. Yes, we got that. Subduction. Oceanic trench formed. Magma chambers. Pressurized magma penetrating weaknesses in the ocean crust. Forms underwater volcanoes. rise above surface. The ocean. Volcanic island arcs. Cools and solidifies. Also, I'd like to clarify up here as well that the hazards that it forms, where'd I put them? It should be, technically, if I actually do this, I'll add one more line. Earthquakes are forms of this one. We'll just make sure earthquakes. Result of pressure between subducting plates in Benioff zone. Okay, just resit here. This chair is kind of uncomfortable. Okay, so we'll actually write the definition now of the Benioff zone because I did not get around to doing that. Get the definition for that now. This has actually got another name, Wardati Benioff zone. Dipping planar zone. We don't actually need to highlight it. Earthquake foci. We actually will highlight this in red because we're going to do the definition next to it. Okay. Just turn my AC on. There we go. Okay. Too hot and ductile. I'll actually dedicate this whole page to the Benioff zone, honestly. Yeah. I'll just move this all to the next page. Let's do that. We can remove this now, which is good. Bring everything here onto the next page. Go and copy this from up here again. In fact, I kind of structured it a bit weird here. Maybe I should do that instead. Bring this all the way back up to here. Yeah, it makes more sense if this one's next to... Yeah. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. Just messing around with my notes. Just want to make sure that everything makes sense, because like you're going to read variations of plate boundaries up here, and then you're going to scroll down, and then you're going to have variations of plate... Not have variations of plate boundaries. But that's why it makes more sense to put this here instead. We'll still work on this one instead, though, because I was on a roll with it. A better way to word this is by using the term slab pull. Slab pull of the oceanic lithosphere. As it's the mantle. Let's copy the degrees sign again. Just make sure everything's working well on the stream. Okay. I think everything's good, yeah. We'll actually change this so it's like a... Okay. Okay. I think that we can go off of this one now. I think this one's good. Yeah. Yeah, we got enough terms for this. Just zoom out for a second, just want to see. Let's go for like 50%. Okay, this is going to be basically invisible to you guys because I've zoomed out a lot, but just want to see if it takes up the whole page. Okay, we need a little bit more information here, so well, we can fit a little bit more information. We don't need, but I guess we can. I guess I can put. Yeah, I guess there's more earthquake formations, so I guess I can put some other earthquake formations. Just... Yeah, we can actually go intra-slab. Yeah, we can do something here. Yeah, yeah. Just thinking about it, we can do intra-slab earthquakes. In fact, we can do it like this, or there we go. Slab earthquake formation. Yeah, we can do something there. we go. Just make sure that's all good. There we go. Maybe in like a couple of hours, maybe like at I don't know, like Oops, something's giving me a notification. I think the stream sort of lagged out a little bit there. Don't know what happened. Kind of just lagged out. Strange. Let me just see if I can fix this. Just 1 second. Okay. It's okay now. I think it's fixed. Just because my Wi-Fi had a little bit of trouble there. That's okay. Yeah, but I think maybe at like, I don't know, in a couple of hours, might do like a 30-minute break with DinoDoomz. He can come in here and do a 30-minute break with me. We can see if what we can do about that. Yeah, let's continue. Okay. I know it's going on the page. I'll tidy up in a second. The existing stress field process is okay. Now we do need to kind of clean up here. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll get the orange color from way up here and bring it down. Now, how to make this smaller? I think I can tidy up sort of stuff, make the notes a bit more, less, what's it called, like buff here. just tidy it up a little bit there. There, it's all on one page now. Okay, now we can move back up here after, since it's all done, we move back up to this sort of section here. Go back onto my other note page just so I can get this on. Okay, we'll also copy this up here, landforms created, just so we can make it nicer. Do this. Here we go, more in-depth formation. Just make sure that I don't have the... I think I have volcano formation inside of here. Or do I just have volcano types? Yeah, I have Pacific Ring of Fire in here. Seamounts, okay. Not mounds, seamounts. These can create earthquakes and tsunamis. Okay. asthenosphere. Did I? Let's take a look. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was going to put the table there. I forgot about that. Okay. Just get this nice purple. just quickly checking on something here. Just need to make sure it's all good. Okay, let's just see. Just need to make sure everything's good. Okay. Yeah, everything's good. I'll be back 1 second. Okay, back. Just like that. Okay. Get back to it. Just had a quick 2-minute break there. Just had to sort something out. Okay. Let's get back to the grind. sort something out again. Just 1 second. I think I'll put this actually on a different page now thinking about it. Yeah, it's actually a better idea. So I go like this, then I can put, see a second page here. So we're not like rushing it or something. Yeah, got that, remove that, it's not needed. Let me continue here. We'll just, processes, here, process continued. Okay. There we go. Now we can put this on a different page. There we go. It's on a different page now. Okay, now we'll do, actually we can do this. This actually, I think it's better if I rename this. Okay. Hey DinoDoomz, welcome to the stream. Just doing some geography study right now. Yeah, I'd say geography is good for IGCSEs. It's actually very similar to the current one I'm doing. So I feel like A-level geography and IGCSE geography are very, very close. So what I'm doing now, if you want to take that for an IGCSE, if you're doing IGCSEs, yeah, go ahead, take this one. I'd say it's fun to do. I definitely recommend it. I think it's pretty cool as well. You do like different case studies and that sort of stuff. Of course, if case studies aren't your thing, then I wouldn't take it. But me personally, I took it. No problem, DinoDoomz. Why is there like a gap? What? Okay, there, it's fixed. That's weird, it's like a glitch or something. So like a gap or something like in between this. Oops, my bad. Oops, my bad again. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we got all the features of the volcanic island arc, which is good. Oh, this should actually be in red. Change my mind there, because we are defining some terms here. Volcanoes and oceanic subduction eruptions occurring, overriding oceanic flow. Okay, here we go. Near shortness, so they all fit in one line. Around that much. Can remove that. Need to shorten this a little bit more, and then we will get enough space for the back arc basin to stay on this page. Okay, that should all fit on the page now. Back arc basin like that, full arc basin like that. Okay. Okay, we can bring this back up now. There we go. Done a couple of pages there, done 8 pages in total. It's quite a lot. What's wrong with this? Continue to our next sort of part, which is now the example, which is the Aleutian Islands. So we'll go back up to here. Do this instead. Okay. That's actually better. I should have done that in the first place. You just press Control Enter and it does all that for you. Actually, I'll take it from here. Yeah, I need to go back up and take the example. Now I'll get some research in this. It's like a format issue here. I know what's wrong with the formatting here. I might have to fix that. Just let me find here. That was strange. Okay, we've been doing it for an hour. I'm just going to take a 5-minute break. Just to get water and just walk around for a second, guys. So I'll see you guys back in like 5 minutes. Okay, we are back. Turn this back on, turn this off. Okay. Also, we gained like 30 subscribers we gained from the stream. Not from the stream, but like just in general. That's pretty cool. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed, by the way. Just check on my phone how many subs we have. Go and check right now. That counter on the stream's not fully updated. We're on 2,366 subs, which is crazy. There's a crazy sub count. Weekly recap from YouTube. Let's just have a quick look at this before we start. Okay. We've got 14.8k views. That is very good. We've got 36 comments, 682 likes, and 13 shares. And we did our first short. Yes, indeed, we did do our first short. It's that one right there. And yeah, that's it. Let's just have a look at the analytics page to make sure everything's pretty cool. Let's go. I'll just click on this instead. This one shows a little bit more. Yeah, let's go check this. Let's check the content. Let's check how many views. So, Day in the Life of a Firecracker Player got how many views? Let's see. 6.6. Oh, that's in reach. Can you see our views for this? Or is it? Views 3.9k. That is an insane amount of views. The other one's in impressions. Let's go have a look at. Let's go have a look at on here. Actually, for a second. Go have a look at it on here. Okay. Let's have a look. Don't need this open anymore. Actually, I need this for the chat because I can see the chat on here. Let's go view channel. Let's have a look at the views. Okay, just need to be live. That's an insane amount of views. Yeah, 3.9k. That is insane amount of views. And the other one, which has been for a little bit longer, it's been for a week, and that's on 8.5k. That is actually crazy. That is a crazy amount that we're getting. So yeah, thanks to everyone who is subscribing, who is watching the videos, and who is enjoying. We might do, me and DinoDoomz tonight are going to be doing a watch party stream on the Real Madrid versus Arsenal game. We're not actually, since we can't show the game because of the copyright and all that sort of stuff, we just like show ourselves reacting to the game, whatever, answering questions that you guys might have in the chat, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so we're going to have some fun doing that sort of thing tonight. I'll just finish up this page on the notes here, then we might end the stream since we've been doing it for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a long time. Of course, I'm going to continue studying afterwards. I just feel like that this is a good time for the actual stream's length, for the stream's viability. So let's just finish up this here on the arcuate chain. Let's see. Arcuate chain. Oh yeah, we're continuing on the features of this sort of case study. Okay. Let's just open this as well. I just need this. Okay, I just need to make sure that's open. And I will get the chat open since I don't think it is for me. I can't see the chat currently. You know what's better if I get the chat on the screen as well. Add widgets chat. Put that here instead. There, so now the chat should be visible on the screen now. Just in case, guys, because I know it wasn't visible before. Let's have a look. Yeah, definitely visible now. Okay. We'll continue. Right, arcuate chain. Let's go back up here and we'll collect the... Here, this. Yeah. I usually actually like this one being green. I don't know why, I like that one being green. I'll put this one as blue instead. Just feel like the green signifies, as I was saying earlier, it signifies numeric data, that sort of thing. So we will be taking that, or data, depending on how you say it. Very British accent, data. Number of islands and size. Islands. Largest is 4,069 kilometers squared. We'll get this squared symbol from their thing. Squared. 57 islands. Host volcanoes. Host volcanoes, okay. Make sure we copy like this, yeah. Convergence rate. Got some random notification. Convergence rate. Okay, northwestward direction. Okay. I do need to pause for a second because I just need to get my lunch. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm pausing a lot at the moment. Sorry, you guys couldn't hear me. So I'm going to end the page. We're going to finish the page here, and then I might end the stream. Because we'll want to maintain the stream health. It's 2 hours, 23 minutes. It's pretty good. So let me just finish up here. Okay. Never trust the cat. No, we don't even need this. Yeah, don't even need that. This cat's crazy. Chewing up the subscribe button. And there we go. That page has been completed. We'll just quickly tie this up nicely. We'll put some nice that. Do for each of these, we'll do like a nice green color there. There we go. And then this one. We also want to green out this. And that's all. Oh, we also want to do this one. This one. This. And this final one. And then for location, we want Bering Sea, Pacific Ocean, Ring of Fire, and Peninsula in Russia, Peninsula in USA. And we also, oops, yeah, just get rid of that. We also want to do X 1,900 kilometers westward. Okay. There we have it for today's stream. tomorrow's one, we might go a little bit longer since we can start earlier. But today's stream, I only do it for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I feel like that's a good amount. And then continue studying till tonight. Then tonight I'm going to do the stream with DinoDoomz on the Real Madrid versus Arsenal first leg, and we'll stream our reactions to both legs of that, and we'll also stream our reactions to Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. And we'll give you guys updates also on the other games happening at the same times. So once again, thank you guys for watching so much this stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll tune into tonight's stream, and I hope you tune in the future and maybe subscribe and like the videos if you enjoyed. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.